Hello, everyone. My name is Vanessa Rowe, and today I get to be living one of my big dreams with Scentsy. Mind you, I've been with Scentsy for a long time. We are going on 10 years in May, and this is just finally coming to fruition. I have wanted to share on a stage just like this one for years, and I'm so glad that we are finally here. All right, now let's get back to it. When this dream was first created, I was a college student working to earn a degree in education. As an educator, I have always measured my success by making a difference in the lives of others. And we get to determine what our success looks like. I attended my first in person event back in 2015 and realized that I could make a difference in the lives of others through Scentsy the same way that I did in the classroom. Now, mind you, this big dream that I had, it has taken place over a very long time, and it happened after a very unsuccessful first year as a consultant. In that first year, I was up for termination every 3 months for the whole year. That's as often as it could happen because back then, all you had to sell was 150 PRV every 3 months. And every 3 months, I got that email from Scentsy saying I needed to put an order in. And I was like, oh, my goodness. I also did not earn Shooting Star. Is there anyone else here that did not earn Shooting Star? Now, I didn't earn Sensational Start either. And is there anyone else here that hasn't earned Sensational Start? Now, let me see a show of hands if you have ever received an email from Scentsy, okay, that says that you're up for termination and you have to be active 200 PRV by the end of the month to stay a consultant, okay? Now, what I want you to know is that it's okay. It's okay that you did not earn those achievements or that you've received that email because same. I've been there, I've done that, and I'm here to tell you that you can find success even if you have not had the strongest start or your business isn't where it used to be. Now, let me tell you, I wanted to quit so many times along my journey, and especially during that first year. So, why didn't I? Each time I seriously considered quitting, I had this gut feeling that something good was going to come out of this. Hello, Vernice Fly Girl. If you know what I'm talking about, holler at your girl. I want you to know that the urge to quit is always strongest before a big breakthrough. So, show me here, raise your hand if you've ever thought about quitting Scentsy. And now look around, right? Because you're not alone. So many other people have been there, and I'm personally here to tell you that I am so glad that you stayed. I'm so glad that you pushed through that and that you're here today listening to this. That first event that I went to with Scentsy, it was life-changing, but it was nothing compared to my first SFR. Speaking of, who here is planning to attend SFR this year? Okay, now let me explain for anyone that hasn't been yet what it's like. You walk into this huge room surrounded by people from all walks of life. I'm talking purple hair, tutus, ball gowns, jeans, t-shirts, new consultants, seasoned consultants, friends, spouses, people of all ages. They're all so different, and yet they are all openly accepted and loved as their most authentic selves. Being in that room, I had a thought that would change my life forever. This thought was, if all these people could be accepted as their most authentic selves, maybe I could too. And that day, Scentsy changed my life. I know that there are people in this room here that struggle with feeling like they are accepted. They worry if they're enough, if they're doing enough. And I'm here to tell you that you are enough and you are loved exactly as you are as your most authentic self. That experience led to my passion of helping other people discover and become their most authentic selves. I now live by the quote, be so authentic that others feel safe to be themselves too. And I hope that I can inspire you to do that exact same thing. The speakers at SFR had inspired and influenced me with their stories, experiences, and trainings. I left motivated to earn the incentive trip, what would be my first time going to Disney World. And it was my dad's dream to always take me there, but he passed away when I was 5. I was ready to make that dream come true for the both of us and take on the things that scared me. I was afraid of failing, of doing all the things that were out of my comfort zone and trying new things. We often experience fear because we don't know the outcome or what's going to happen. We are afraid of what other people might think of us if we do the thing and it doesn't happen. Maybe we don't achieve that goal. But what if you could take a peek into the future and see the outcome was incredible? You did that task that was uncomfortable. You asked those people to join your team. You earned that promotion. You hit that goal. Sure, it won't be all sunshines and rainbows. Maybe it'll be horrible along the way, but you know that the end result is better than you could have ever imagined. Now, next time you're afraid, I want you to push that fear aside. Replace that fear with a vision of the future with the best possible outcome. Don't focus on what's going to happen that's bad in between, what might not go right. Just focus on knowing that that best thing is coming for you. Show up as if you already know you're going to succeed, and you'll find that fear loses its power over you. I went on that trip, my friends, and I had the most magical time in Disney. About a year later, I promoted to director, earned another trip, and it all came crashing down. We expect our business and success to look like this. Let me show it to you guys. We expect it to be this straight line up where we're just very successful and there's nothing happening. We're just going up. But what success really looks like is over here. It's kind of a jumbled mess. You start off strong and you're going to have ups and downs and in-betweens, and you're going to feel like you're backwards. And then eventually you're going to find your way back on track. Okay. And that's the thing. Success is not a straight line up. In reality, it's filled with all of those failures, ups, downs, in-betweens, learned lessons. And just like that, I was in and out of the DQ and I lost my title as a director. I really wanted to quit right about here. You don't have to raise your hand, but I promise that there are people in this room that have lost their title, are currently experiencing a lost title, or someday will. I am here to be the light to guide you, because I promise you can and you will get past that hardship. Your title does not define you, no matter where you are along your journey. So what happened? I stopped doing the fundamental business tasks that got me to my promotion. I wasn't meeting new people, partying, or recruiting like I used to. Instead of owning that, I blamed my team for not hitting numbers and being paid at title. We were a big enough team. Why weren't my team members showing up? Why could we not hit numbers? Clearly, it was because they weren't selling enough. And that, my friends, is called entitlement. I was not taking accountability for my actions, and I did not focus on the things that I could do personally to change this. As soon as I recognized that the only thing I can change is what I can personally do and how I personally think, that's when everything changed for me. Life happened, as it always does, and my business was on the back burner. I made the choice to prioritize my business again. Here comes another in-person Scentsy event that changed my life. Are you catching a pattern here? At that event, I heard Chelsea Otto's story about how she showed up for her business every day, no matter how hard life got. And if you know her story, you know that she had every reason not to show up and could have easily made excuses. Instead, she leaned into her business, and I think that she is where she is today because of that choice. I realized my excuses and mindset were holding me back. I said to myself, if this woman can show up every single day with everything that she has going on, then there is no reason why I can't be consistent too. Enter my big revamp. I had to be honest with myself and recognize that there was not anyone else's fault but my own that my business was where it was. We can't blame our customers, we can't blame our teams, and we can't blame our upline. We have zero control over what other people do, say, or think. So let's focus on what we can control, which is our mindset and our actions. Repeat after me. I am the only person responsible for my business and its success. Again, I am the only person responsible for my business and its success. This is what I needed to change to stop limiting myself and my ability to be successful. So pull out your notebooks and answer this question for me. What do I need to change? I'm going to give you a minute to do that. What do I need to change? It may not come to you right away, and that's okay. But think about that one thing you can do that will bring you one step closer to your dreams. Do you need to change your mindset? Do you need to stop blaming others? Maybe focus more on your personal business, or it could be as simple as meeting new people or even being consistent. This is something that you can come back to after this event. Use it as a focal point of how you will change your business, much like how I did. I was inspired by Chelsea. I changed my mindset and knew that I needed to be consistent. I learned that consistency is not fueled by motivation. Most people think that motivation is something that we find like the X on a treasure map. Well, my friends, we're not pirates, and motivation actually happens after action. See, you can't wait to feel motivated to show up and be consistent. Instead, you have to choose to show up and practice discipline. That means showing up on the days that you don't feel like it. And that, my friends, is how you achieve consistency in your business. Once you are disciplined enough to get started, you'll experience the motivation to keep working after the action has started. By the way, that's one of my secret sauces, as my friend Dylan likes to call them. I had consistency figured out, but I needed to know how the heck I was going to work towards success. To those of you that are ready to revamp or get your business going, I recommend surrounding yourself with these 3 types of people: a mentor to guide you and learn from, an accountability partner that you will lean on and pour into, and the learners that you will inspire and guide. I sought out leaders who were where I wanted to be. These would be my guides. I followed them on social media, watched their trainings, and even connected with them. This can be your upline, but it doesn't have to be. Now grab your notebooks, my friends. I want you to write down 1 to 3 people who are where you want to be. These are consultants that you could watch and learn from. Maybe they might be a mentor figure to you. Maybe there's someone in your upline you can connect with. Maybe it's just someone that you can watch to learn from, okay? So write those 3 names down. And after we leave here today, I want you to be given your second task. I want you to message those people on your list. I want you to do it scared. Don't worry about what they're going to think or say, and simply share how they have impacted your life and business, because these sharers, those people that pour into you and selflessly give back to our community, they deserve to hear about the impact that they have had on other people. So I was learning what to do and how to do it, but I was missing something. I was craving connection, and I found the second type of person to surround yourself with. These are accountability partners. They are consultants that are in a similar place that you are in with similar goals. So essentially, they're heading the same direction. These are people that you will celebrate your wins with and lift each other up during hard times. You'll collaborate together, share ideas, and I'll tell you that having accountability partners played a huge role in getting me to where I am today. To help you find an accountability partner, I have created a post on our Columbus World Tour Facebook group. Here, you will share where you are and your goals, aka where you're headed. I would love for you to be vulnerable enough to share there and connect with other people that align with your goals, and do it scared. Now, influence comes full circle. As someone once guided, taught, and inspired you, you get to do the same thing for others. This is the third type of person that you are going to surround yourself with: the learners. These learners can be new team members or really any consultant. By sharing how you embrace and overcome your challenges, you're guiding and inspiring others with similar experiences. By sharing how you are working, you can influence other people too. There is no title requirement for you to help other people. And like I said before, success can be measured by making a difference in the lives of others. I'm taking us home with one of my favorite quotes. Tell the story of the mountain that you climbed, as your words could become a page in someone else's survival guide. Life will happen, and not everything is going to go as planned. Challenges are inevitable, but it's because you try that you are faced with them. I encourage you to embrace those challenges. Choose to see them as an opportunity to grow and help others. Ask yourself, what can you learn from this experience? There will be many consultants who struggle with that same thing or similar challenges. And because you experience that hardship, you will be able to offer them guidance and inspiration to anyone that may need it. Now, I have sat in a chair like the one that you are sitting in today, while other consultants influenced and inspired me. Today, I am here sharing my mountains in the hope that it will make a difference in your life and business. And one day, you will be presented with an opportunity to influence others. And I hope that you continue this beautiful cycle of giving more than you take. Thank you so much.